Good morning, everyone. This is the answer key for Chapter 12 review, page 353, 354. Section A, correcting sentences by adding semicolons between independent clauses. The following sentences are missing semicolons. Write each sentence adding semicolons where needed. 1. Irma likes cats. Her sister is allergic to them. Irma likes cats. Semicolon. Her sister is allergic to them. When we say semicolon here, we remove the comma. 2. First, I cleaned my room. Then I called the movie theater to find out the time of the next show. First, I cleaned my room. Semicolon. Then, I called the movie theater to find out the time of the next show. Number 3. Two of the world's longest railway tunnels are in Italy. Moreover, one of the longest motor traffic tunnels is also located there. Two of the world's longest railway tunnels are in Italy. Semicolon. Moreover, one of the longest motor traffic tunnels is also located there. I repeat, when I say semicolon, we remove the comma. Number 4. My brother Manuel enjoys cooking. I prefer eating. Remove the comma and put a semicolon. Marty decided to invite Adam, Oliver, and Dorian, and Don, Guy, and Sarah would be there too. So, Marty decided to invite Adam, Oliver, and Dorian, semicolon, and Don, Guy, and Sarah would be there too. It could be Guy or Guy, in more than one language the name is different. But anyway, we put a semicolon after the name or next to the name Dorian. Number 6. On our first trip to Houston, I wanted to see the Astrodome. My little brother wanted to visit the Johnson Space Center. On our first trip to Houston, I wanted to see the Astrodome, semicolon. My little brother wanted to visit the Johnson Space Center. Number 7. Tim and Maria often spend Christmas at home. However, this year they are going to visit Maria's family in Guanajuato. Number 7 is the same as number 3. Tim and Maria often spend Christmas at home, semicolon. However, this year they are going to visit Maria's family in Guanajuato. 8. The popular names of certain animals are misleading. For example, the koala bear is not really a bear. The popular names of certain animals are misleading. Semicolon. For example, the koala bear is not really a bear. 9. French and Spanish were Charlotte's most difficult subjects. Accordingly, she gave them more time than any of her other subjects at school. French and Spanish were Charlotte's most difficult subjects, semicolon, accordingly, etc. Number 10. The teacher settled the argument. He told us we each had to give a presentation. Remove the comma and put a semicolon. Correct the following sentences by adding necessary colons. If a sentence is already correct, write C. You will need to bring the following equipment: a hammer, screwdriver, and safety goggles. You will need to bring the following equipment: a hammer, screwdriver, and safety goggles. 12. At the crossroads, we saw 3 signs to Quebec, to Montreal, and to Ottawa. At the crossroads, we saw 3 signs. Collins to Quebec to Montreal and to Ottawa. We need to shop for several items: salad, greens, milk, and a loaf of bread. We need to shop for several items: salad, greens, milk, and a loaf of bread. 14. Exodus 1, 6 to 14 is my favorite passage in the Old Testament. Exodus 1, 6 to 14 is my favorite passage in the Old Testament. 15. The corner store is open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. The corner store is open from 6:00 a.m. until 11:00 or 00 p.m. 16. Last year I read the following novels: David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan, and Belle Amie by Guy de Maupassant. Last year I read the following novels, then the three titles with the writers. 17. The desert floor was strewn with rocks, pebbles, tumbleweed, and mineral shards. Correct. The desert floor was strewn with, you can't put a colon here, because a colon doesn't follow a fragment. A colon follows a full sentence. And what follows the colon is an added part, similar to the appositive. It's an added part to the sentence. So you cannot say the desert floor was strewn with and stop. When you put a colon, actually what before the colon could be enough grammatically. Let's get back to number 16. Last year I read the following novels. Grammatically the sentence could be over, right? Let's go back to number 13. We need to shop for several items. That's it. Now this sentence could be over here. So the colon, when it comes before a list, it has to follow a clause, an independent clause, not a fragment. If we read this, the desert floor was strewn with, we can't stop here. This is a fragment. So this sentence is correct. We don't put semicolon, we don't put a colon following the preposition with. 18. This evening's program will focus on what we have discussed so far. The changes in the West over the last 2 centuries. As you saw again, this evening's program will focus on what we have discussed so far. You can finish your sentence here, right? But you want to explain something about the last piece of information mentioned, so you put a colon and explain. This evening's program will focus on what we have discussed so far. What are the things that you have discussed so far? The changes in the West over the last 2 centuries. 19. Especially challenging were the following spelling words: fluorescent, dissuade, annotate, and fortuitous. Especially challenging were the following spelling words: fluorescent, dissuade, annotate, and fortuitous. 20. At 11:45 a.m., the flight to Mexico City, Bogota, Brasilia, and Buenos Aires will depart from Gate 2. At 11:45 a.m., the flight to these cities will depart from Gate 2. Section 3. Proofreading for correct use of semicolons and colons. The following advertisement contains errors in the use of semicolons and colons. Write the word or number preceding the error and add the needed punctuation mark. "21. Your pet probably loves to watch TV. Therefore, it should have the best in quality entertainment." Your pet probably loves to watch TV, semicolon, therefore, it should have the best in quality entertainment. 22. Forcing your dog or cat to watch only what humans watch is not only boring for the pet, it is somewhat inconsiderate on your part. Now we will separate the two independent clauses by using a semicolon. Forcing your dog or cat to watch only what humans watch is not only boring for the pet, semicolon, it is somewhat inconsiderate on your part. 23. Buy your faithful friend the new rocking and rollin' pets video. It will change your pet's life. Buy your faithful friend the new rocking and rollin' pets video, semicolon, it will change your pet's life. No dog or cat will be bored with this movie. On the contrary, Fidos and tabbies everywhere have been setting up and taking notice. No dog or cat will be bored with this movie, semicolon. On the contrary, Fidos and tabbies everywhere have been setting up and taking notice. 25. With this video, your pet will get the exciting, up-to-date entertainment it has been craving. As a concerned owner, you will feel good about what your pet is watching. With this video, your pet will get the exciting, up-to-date entertainment it has been craving, semicolon. As a concerned owner, you will feel good about what your pet is watching. "26. Science has proven that dogs and cats like the movement and music on television. Moreover, they like human contact while watching TV. 26. Again, the answer. Science has proven that dogs and cats like the movement and music on television, semicolon. Moreover, they like human contact while watching TV. 27. Ask yourself this question. Are you thinking about your pet's happiness when you turn on the set at 7 or 8 in the evening? Ask yourself this question. Colon, remove the comma and put a colon. Then quotation marks, but they didn't put the quotation marks here, and according to the directions, there is nothing about the quotation marks, but we have to either to quote or to italicize. But anyway, we will discuss this next chapter anyway. Ask yourself this question. Colon, are you thinking about your pet's happiness when you turn on the set at 7 or 8 in the evening? And of course, the timing 7 and 8 need colons. 28. Do you think your pet really likes to watch situation comedies, which are about families it doesn't know, movies which are too long, and news programs which are too serious? Do you think your pet really likes to watch situation comedies which are about families it doesn't know, semicolon, movies which are too long, semicolon, and news programs which are too serious? And of course, when I say semicolon here, you remove the comma. You can't put two punctuation marks together anyway. 29. You already know the answer. Order your pet rockin' and rollin' pets video today. You already know the answer. Order your pet a rockin' and a rollin' pets video today. 30. To place your order, call the following toll-free number: 1-000 Pet Rock. To place your order, call the following toll-free number: then the number. Before I finish, I want to get back to sentence number 27. Ask yourself this question: are you thinking about your pet's happiness when you turn on the set at 7 or 8 in the evening? You put quotation marks before the word are and after the question mark following the word evening. Because it turned out here in the directions that the directions finish by the following: add the needed punctuation mark. So in this case, we have to finalize anything that needs any requirement so that is correct. Well, this is enough for the answer key. See you next chapter.